Welcome to another episode of Spill in the Ville with your host, Terence Jennings, and our co-host slash producer, Big Balake, Blake McCauley in the building. What's going on, Blake?
People really love Wayne Blackshear, huh?
Man, hey, I gotta tell, hey, he a big old deal. He a big old deal out here. Shout out to my boy Wayne, man. Hell of an interview. I feel like we didn't even get to everything we were supposed to get to. I
Now I
mean,
already can't wait to talk to him again.
yeah. That's good. We saved some stuff for later on, but it was really great catching up with him and getting his insight just on all this NIL stuff. And like you said, he's new to it, but he's really advanced just as far as what he's picking up about the game and dealing with these players and getting these guys deals, man. And shoot, if you see some of that money that we're tossing out there mentioning, I was like, man, I need to get back in there. But shout out to Wayne, man. Love having you, man. It was an excellent interview. It's really going, it's picking up, man. Fans are really they're really digesting it and they're consuming it. So hey, shout out to Wayne, man. You're a legend out here.
Yeah, you can see why. I mean, you're never going to find a teammate say anything bad about Wayne. You saw Peyton, Russ, Luke, everybody saying like how fortunate they were to be a teammate with Wayne Blackshear. And it's just, you can tell how that guy was going to be successful in life just from, I mean, the very beginning. So shout out to Wayne and everything he's doing right now. It's great to see.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Wayne, and we'll definitely have him on again.
Yeah, we're coming here after Thunder over Louisville weekend. You get out for also WrestleMania weekend. We get out for Thunder over Louisville or WrestleMania. What do we do this
Hey,
weekend?
shout out, hey, WrestleMania weekend. Shout out Roman Reigns, won the championship, won the world championship. Brock Lesnar retired. Gonna miss you, Brock, man.
Moment of silence for Brock.
Moment of silence for Brock. Okay, yeah, we're done with that. Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Oh, Speed. I Show Speed was out there, man. He if anybody know I Show Speed, he was out there doing flipping off on the tables and he was doing his thing out there, man. Of course, it's not like the wrestling I'm used to.
Not like back in the day.
It's not about like back in the day. But shout out Cody Rhodes too. CM Punk lost to CM Punk to Roman. Yeah. So, hey, Attitude Era. Hey, D Generation X. Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? But see, you caught him when he did that West stuff. I'm talking about the real
so when I caught it, I'll kind of expose myself. So 2000, I'm gonna say when you were in college, like 2007, 2008. I'm like 8, 9 years old at that time. That's when like my cousin, giant wrestling fans. And I go over to his house and I was like, oh, what is this? And that's when I start watching it on a weekly basis. And that's like Cody Rhodes, literally Cody Rhodes' first match. I just saw John Cena. I was like, oh, John Cena, that's the only wrestler I know. That's my favorite. And my cousin's like, actually, Cody Rhodes is my favorite. And it's like this dude had 2 matches. Like, all right, I gotta get on this Cody Rhodes train. So kind of get the beginning right there. Missed the whole Attitude Era, but I still got to see the John Cena, kind of take over right there.
Yeah, shout out John Cena, man. You can't see me, all that. Hey, Attitude Era was probably the most classic era. And I did some documentary. I did back my research. I figured out why it was so good. The writer, it's a fun fact for y'all that don't know, okay? The producer or writer for the Attitude Era in that time was the producer for the Jerry Springer Show. He left the Jerry Springer Show and he started doing writing.
Writer. What are you talking about, Terence? Writer.
Like a producer. Oh, wait. Wrestling's real. I'm sorry. Producer.
Okay.
Producer.
I'm saying, it's like, what are we writing here? Just people's like their entrance names and stuff. Like,
no.
Right. This stuff's real.
It is real. It's definitely real. Okay. Don't you ever forget it. But I'm saying like the behind the scenes stuff.
Okay.
You know, the promo, the promotional.
Yeah, some people can't talk real good. They gotta say, "Here, I'll write this for you." Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. So when they're cutting the promos, and I'm talking about this stuff was real back in the day, man. I'm talking about cars getting exploded, cement. They fill Vince McMahon's limo up with cement.
Big
So
Boss Man putting Big Show's dad going to his
yeah.
funeral, putting him in a casket, dragging him away.
Man, come on. Then you got Hell in the Cell. Mankind flying off the top of the Hell in the Cell. Teeth going through his lips. Undertaker slamming him on the thumbtacks on his back. Ah, ah. Okay, come on. This is real stuff going on, man. Shout out, hey man, shout out DX, shout out Shawn Michaels. Hey man, I could talk about wrestling all day long, but shout out WrestleMania. It's definitely a part of my childhood. Man, I wish I could go to a WrestleMania. I never been. Actually, fun fact, I've never been to a wrestling match. Much of a
Really?
wrestling fan I am, I have not been to a wrestling match. So if WWE, when y'all come to the KFC Yum Center, when y'all come to Louisville, hey man, hey, if anybody got some extra tickets, any of them fans, hey, I'm trying to go, man. I like Cody Rhodes. I like all these. I like Roman Reigns. I like all these people, man. Let me tap in, man. Let me jump off the turnbuckle. Give somebody, you know what I'm saying,
Ooh,
macho
7-footer
man
off the
elbow.
top rope?
Man, I'm telling you, hey, I
You
done
look like
seen
more
some.
of like a choke slam, kind of a choke slam,
I'm like
coming off
Kane.
the top rope. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like Kane,
Kane did
man.
come off the top rope from time to time. I'm gonna say, like, back when I was a kid, there's 2 things, the only 2 things I cared about,
Yeah,
Louisville and wrestling. Like,
for sure,
I still got all my wrestlers put up in a tote somewhere, like, I lived
man.
and died with those 2 I remember, like, going to after, I was in 1st grade when Shawn Michaels retired Ric Flair, and
Oh,
I remember going 'cause I I was never allowed to buy pay-per-views. I remember I
mm,
probably got, like, 2 my entire childhood,
okay,
and
okay, yeah,
one of them, I was like, I wanted to see Ric Flair's last match. Well, didn't know it was gonna be his
man,
last match at the time, and then I go
yeah.
into school the next day, and my best friend runs up to me, he's like, "Shawn Michaels retired Ric Flair." The first thing that comes, "I hate Shawn Michaels. I hate him."
Yeah. Hey, man, hey, look, Ric Flair been he's looked like he should have retired even when I was a kid. He been old wrestling, man. I don't think he ever looked like but he been doing woo. Hey, he
Oh,
been
yeah.
doing it. Get you some
Styling and profile since day 1.
limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. Oh, come on, man. Hey, woo. Hey, shout out to Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels. Hey, Shawn Michaels wasn't a very liked. I didn't know. I
I
like
don't
Shawn
think
Michaels, but hey, from what I hear behind those, I watch all the stories behind the scenes. What was going on back then? Like Mark Henry, Booker T, all
yeah.
those guys. They're always talking about what was going on in the locker room. The Rock did not like Shawn Michaels at all.
I think a
He
lot of
would
people Bret Hart definitely didn't like that
Bret
guy.
Hart didn't like Shawn Michaels, and a lot of guys didn't. But if you look at Shawn Michaels, he wasn't one of the biggest guys. He was a showstopper. He was a showman. And hey, I'm probably not gonna lie. If a guy coming, I'm just a sexy boy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that, man.
As
Give me
at
the
that time
beers.
yeah, at that time, but
But
I know we're not we'll kinda wrap up the wrestling part, but you said you've never been to
okay,
a wrestling show.
mhm,
OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, that is
okay,
in Louisville. We might need a what chant for the amount of people that it's produced, but John Cena, like the developmental league for,
okay.
WWE, you had John Cena come from there, Brock Lesnar, Randy
Uh,
Orton, Shelton Benjamin, everybody
yeah.
you can think of in that
Oh,
era
okay.
came from there, and they're still putting on shows right now in Louisville, so they
Mm.
still go around, so maybe you can get out and watch a Ohio Valley wrestling match.
Yeah, spilling the veal, Ohio Valley Wrestling, man. Tap in. Hey, we trying to. I'm trying to pull up, man. I'm trying to pull up. I want to see a hardcore match. I want to see the
Ooh.
tables, ladders, and chairs.
Get the
Uh,
fire, get the thumbtacks.
hey, Devon, get the table. I need all of that, man. I need to see what barbed wire. I want to
Ooh.
see barbed wire, some fire, some hot, some on fire wood. Set the wood on fire, banging on the back of somebody's back. Pause.
Ooh.
Pause. Okay.
What hey, top we'll kinda wrap it up. Top WrestleMania moment.
It's always like attitude era stuff, late 90s, 98, 99, 2000. So probably just Stone Cold. I think Stone Cold beat Shawn Michaels or something for the championship or something like that. Yeah, probably Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels moment. Y'all can. remind me. Hey, matter of fact, y'all get in the comments and tell me y'all top WrestleMania moments, okay? Number 1, just leave it at 1. Your favorite WrestleMania. Don't go top 3. It's a lot of moments out there, but yeah, I'm gonna say Stone Cold Shawn Michaels, yeah, for sure. Oh, and the Hardy Boys. Hardy
Oh,
Boys.
yes, Jeff
Uh,
Hardy.
Edge and Christian, they did a tables match where you gotta go get on the ladder and grab the belt from the top.
Yeah.
Hardy Boys, man, y'all my hey, between y'all and the Dudley Boys, I don't know who's my. I'm gonna go with the Hardy Boys. Y'all my favorite tag team. But after
Jeff
that,
Hardy was up he was one of my favorites.
y'all got it. But then Diva, get the table. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Iconic.
Iconic, man. But yeah, man. Hey, shout out to WrestleMania. I can go on and on about that, man. That's childhood stuff. But yeah, we gotta get to the show, man.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out.
yeah. We'll get into it's been kind of a this is the last day of the transfer portal being open, so you can still commit anywhere after today, but today, Tuesday, is the deadline for you to actually enter if you're going to enter the portal. So it's kind of been pretty slow as it looks like. I think we've had not very good news about John Blackwell and his visit at Duke, but we'll kind of get more into that after we get into the Cardinal flyover presented by Derek A. Stewart. And if this is your first time tuning into the show, it's kind of where we do the news surrounding Louisville athletics. It could be about an alumni, it could be about an event that could affect something to do with the university. So we're going to shine some light on some alumni all throughout this one. And number one on the Cardinal flyover, Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs are in the Eastern Conference playoffs right now, and they are. I mean, they're rolling right now against the Warriors or the Raptors. They're up 2-0 right now. Donovan last night had 37-5 and a 115-105 win. So the Cavs they're just rolling right now. Him and James Harden are putting on a show.
Yeah. They putting on a show out there, man. Hey, I run with Cleveland on 2K.
Yeah.
Immediate buckets immediately. Okay. Hey, we got solid shot blockers, inside presence. We got what how you want it. Harden's playing great. And Donovan, he's out there doing what he does best. However you want it, he give it to you however you want it. The Raptors, they've been struggling since they lost Kawhi. So they ain't been good since they had Kawhi, but hey, I see them advancing, and I mean, you know what it is with Spider Man. He gonna give it to you however you want it, man. So just as long as he keeps it up, I like Cleveland, and I like to see what he's doing. I love what he's doing since, especially at Cleveland, only been known for LeBron. They only been known for LeBron.
And Mark Price and the shot that Jordan had. Those are the two things that they're really known for.
Okay, but
The
they
shot
bring
on LeBron
the shot on LeBron.
or the
Hey,
shot on the Cavs
on the
by
Cavs, yeah.
Michael.
Yeah, but that's MJ, and that's the Cavs. Come on, bro. Like it's MJ back then. That was the Cavs back then. Now it's the Cavs. Put some respect on them. Okay, uh, they really bringing this franchise back. I mean, it's tough to play in Cleveland, bro. Like, I mean, it's nothing really going. And honestly, that might be a good thing. It's not too much going on out there. You could just really lock in. I played up at Canton, Ohio. I played against their G League team. It's literally nothing to do. You
Canton, I went
know,
to Canton for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's like, I mean, it's kind of cool because it's not a very big. It's like a small, not a small town, but
Mhm.
it's not big by any
Yeah,
means.
it's a little oasis, just a nice oasis of nice people. The people there are very nice, very good people. Gets a little cold,
If you haven't
but
checked out the Pro Football Hall of Fame, there, definitely go check it out in Canton. It's pretty sweet.
I might have to check it out, man. I mean,
Awesome trip.
okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's probably the only reason I would go up there, but but
Yeah,
yeah, shout out to the
me
Hall of
too.
Fame and all that, man. But yeah, shout out Donovan Mitchell and shout out the Cavs, man, for sure.
Yeah, his 2 playoff games. In game 1, I mean, he shot over 55%, or 55% in the first game,
Mhm.
56.5 last night. In game 1, he had 32 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and shot 58% from 3, so he hit a career high in threes this year. I think it might have been a Cavs record for threes in a season, so he's going crazy.
For sure, man. Shout out Spider.
Number 2 in the Cardinal flyover, we touched on him last episode. Dalton Rushing he's staying on fire. He had the grand slam on Jackie Robinson Day last episode. Last night he had 2 home runs, went 2 for 5, 3 RBI, and won 12-3 against the Rockies. Played first base. We had Will Smith, Fresh Prince at catcher last night. So good to see 2 Cardinals playing on the best. I mean, right now the best franchise in all of baseball.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. I said, man, I've been checking my baseball out. Baseball's been going crazy. It's a lot more scoring. I don't know what they've changed up some stuff in it. I
Juice
don't
the
know what's
balls
going.
up. Can't juice the people up, juice the balls up.
Hey, juice some up. Pause. But look, hey, shout out, shout out, dog man. Hey, love what you doing out there. I'm staying in tune. And yeah, man, hey, he killing it on the homers, man. So that's what I like to see. I like to see home runs. I
Yeah.
like to see this stuff going. So yeah, shout out him. Yes, sir.
Number 3 in the Cardinal flyover. This is gonna be an announcement of our next guest, and this is one Cardinal fans haven't heard from him in quite a bit, and he's looking forward to getting back and talking to the fans, but we'll go ahead and drop our next guest.
Man, I'm so excited, Blake. I'm so excited.
Where'd you get the whistle?
I don't know. It just appeared. It just came out.
You got people
Yo,
down the street knowing what's going on here.
hey, you know what this means? This means we are official like a referee with a whistle.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. We are official. Okay. Everything is official. We got the Samardo interview. We locked in. It's dropping. We lit.
We'll be dropping that on Friday. Hopefully, we'll have some more Louisville news come out. But we talked to him for about 30 minutes. Just he's living over in Italy right now, starting to do some training. So it was real cool just to see. I mean, I don't know the last time that you guys been able to see each other face to face. So it's pretty cool anytime that you're able to see, like Chris, for example, or Samardo. Just like as soon as you guys hop on a call, the instant reaction that you guys have, it's just like all those years of memories come right back.
Yeah, for sure. Cause all my brother, we left off on pretty on good terms. We were always clowning, and but serious about our business. But we really leaned on each other. When times are hard, you feeling down. It's like, man, look over to your left, or your right, your brother over there cheesing, grinning. He gonna put a smile on your face, man. So it's like we here. We doing what we love to do. There's no reason to be mad, no reason to be sad about anything. So, hey, it was great catching up with him. I feel like just like all these interviews, man. Honestly, I feel especially when I'm talking to my any former player, that we can talk for hours upon hours, and I forget it's like okay, we're at an interview, we got to make sure we get to certain stuff, but hey, when you're reminiscing just on good, those good times and going back, it's like, it's golden. So great, definitely a great catching up with Samardo. He was we came in at the same time. I played behind I played behind him. I came in, I didn't play that many minutes. Samardo came in starting. playing about 20 some minutes. I had to get in where I fit in. And I never looked at him like, oh, I'm better than him. He's, like hating on him, trying to bring him down. I wanted to see him be successful. And he wanted to see me be successful. And every time we just made each other work. Going against him every day, if I can go against him every day, who's a Hashim to beat? Who's a Dewan Blair? Who's the
Yeah.
all right, look, I'm just saying, like, to me, Samardo was better than a lot of these guys. So when I go against y'all, it's no different. I'm playing against the top big man in the conference right now. So it's no reason for me to go up to y'all and be like, man, I'm intimidated. I can't guard y'all. Shoot, I've been guarding this guy the whole week.
Yeah.
Bro, hey, y'all are actually a relief. Y'all are a break from
I
this
mean,
guy.
that guy, he was just built. I guess he was like built, I guess, kind of like, I mean, I wouldn't say built like Dewan Blair, but he's like more athletic. Dewan Blair couldn't, I guess. I mean, he didn't have any ACL, so it's kind of hard to
Yeah,
jump. But
yeah.
Samardo, like, he could jump. He was built like just so big, and he was just trying to rip the rim off. Like through the highlights, people saw it. Like he is trying to rip the rim off every time he dunks the ball.
Very strong base, very great footwork, moves, up and unders. He had an array of moves. His jump hook was awesome. Big hands, could palm the ball. Just a strong guy. I mean, he's gonna get you what you need. He has great go-to moves, and it was just a process of learning how to guard those type of players. I'm not as big, I'm not as strong, but I learned how to use my athleticism and quickness and do my work early to figure out, oh, okay, dang, I might not want to try that angle again because he gonna dunk it on me. So I might need to. It's just always figuring it out. And I shout out Samardo, man. I feel like you got me so much better, and it was a pleasure and an honor to play against you and to play with you and go to war with you, man. So, and thank you so much for coming on to the show, and we're for sure gonna have you on more and more. And yeah, shout out to Samardo, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. But we'll jump into the rest of our episode right now. We'll kind of give an update on John Blackwell and a couple other guys that the Cardinals have reached out to, and also touch on Adrian Wooley officially returning to the Cardinals for next year. So we'll see you on the other side of this break.
With over 300 homes sold in the last 5 years, Derek A. Stewart is a trusted expert. Whether you're buying or selling, Derek gets results.
Guys, we gotta take a look at this bathroom.
Oh man, I definitely gotta check this.
Look, Blake, even TJ can fit in the shower.
Big shower for a big guy.
Contact him today and experience the difference.
Okay, Derek, I love everything that I've seen so far. There's only one thing that's missing. Where's the basketball goal at?
Come on, TJ. You know I'll take care of you.
Derek, I think you just need to stick to selling houses.
Big wins equals big moves.
If you're looking to buy or sell in Louisville, you already know.
When you're ready to buy or sell, you know the person to call. Derek A. Stewart. Derek Sells Louisville.
We're recording this episode a little before noon on Tuesday, and this is the last day of the transfer portal being open for people to enter. Like we said, this is just the deadline to put your name in the transfer portal. You can commit anytime past this date. This is just tonight is the deadline to have your name in that portal if you want to go. And so it's kind of been slow on the news front. It came out kind of late last night, early this morning, that John Blackwell and his visit to Duke has seemed to go pretty well. There's a lot of crystal ball predictions coming in by the experts saying that John Blackwell will be going to Duke. So nothing has came out officially yet as the time we're recording. This was the top target on Louisville's board. He's a top 3 player in the entire transfer portal right now. But I mean, just looking at it right now, it just seems like it's probably going to happen today because that's going to push somebody on Duke. Like they're going to be insanely guard deep. They've got the Rippy guy. If they get Blackwell, they're going to have Blackwell. They're going to have Boozer, and I believe they've got another kid in there as well. So it's going to be super, super packed. So I feel like if he's in there, I mean probably gonna push somebody out, but
I mean, yeah. I mean, shout out him. You know, he's gonna make the decision what's best for him. But once I heard Duke was on the table, I was like, I don't know what's going on, man. But uh, yeah, I mean, that's how it is. You know, that's how the cookie crumbles. You know, we have to stay in there. You know, we're not going. That's not going to deter us from building. And we play them. We just got to make sure he doesn't kill. You know, and just hey, we got to go to work. So um, that's the age we're in. So we just gotta. Hey, we just want the players that want to be here. And do you want a guy that's going back and forth? If kind of like, man, because he gets here, he like, man, I should have went to Duke. He might get over there like, man, I should have went to Louisville. So you don't want too much indecisiveness. You want somebody that's like, man, this is where I'm locked in at. This is where I want to go. Yeah, you know, we just have to stay in there. We're gonna rock with who we have, with who we have, and whoever wants to be here. I'm sure that Coach Pat Kelsey is gonna, you know, make it happen for him, for us as a team and to be successful. So we're good, you know. But shout out to Blackwell and hey, man, I wish you much success. You know.
a lot of the top players right now in the transfer portal have already came off the board. So there's always going to be at this deadline, like there's
Mm,
going to be somebody, say Blackwell does commit to Duke today. Like one of those
mm,
guards are more than like they're going to be put in a position like I've got to make my decision now. And if you put your name in the portal, you can still go back to that school if you want to, and that coach is willing to take you back.
mm,
So, I mean, there might be people just popping like, I'm going to weigh my options. I'm going to go in the portal, and it might be some giant names.
mm,
And as well, it came out this morning. I believe it was through Yahoo Sports. I'm not sure the source on that, but
mm,
apparently Todd Golden down at Florida is the Golden State Warriors are looking to hire him if Steve Kerr were to leave because he's got a lot of connections in the San Francisco area. He
mm,
coached out at San Francisco before he went to Florida. So that's a situation where if he goes to the Warriors after this deadline ends, these Florida players have a 30-day window to enter that transfer portal if they'd like because their coach left. And so
mm,
that could present a bunch of different situations. Say he goes to the Warriors, these players
man.
don't really vibe with the coach that Florida brings in. They can hit the portal, and that might open up a giant selection from Louisville to potentially recruit. And who knows, just that trickle down effect that, all right, well, Florida's got an opening. What if somebody from, who knows, what's a random school? Kansas State. I don't even know. Kansas State's coach goes to Florida,
Mm,
and then Kansas State has a bunch of people hit the portal, and then it just
yeah,
starts that giant trickle down effect of maybe these
yeah.
people that we didn't initially think would hit the portal are now in it.
Yeah, I mean that could kind of shake some things up, man. Because Florida, they got a squad, you know, they got a squad.
Yeah.
So we could get any of them players. I mean, hey, we in there like swimwear. Hey, like I said, we are official like a referee with a whistle. But hey, it's so many options that could come from this. We just got to kind of just stand by, see how things develop, but we still got to keep doing our work, make sure we're getting in front of these guys that we potentially want to play. We're going to talk about a guy a little bit in here in a little bit. But if we can get so far we're good, but we might need a couple more, like another piece or two.
We definitely need another guard. Like we've got, I mean, our guards are Shelstad and London and Woolley right now. But other than that, we have no scholarship guards. Like Knox he's a wing. He's a prototypical wing. So I don't
Okay.
think like we definitely need, I think, a scoring guard. And that's what Blackwell would have definitely filled what we needed right there.
Yeah, we definitely need a guy that can create for just everybody. Somebody that can get to the middle, can get past their man, can create other things for our bigs. Also play defense.
We
We
don't
can
have that knockdown shooter that Kelsey likes too. Like first year it was Rain, last year it was Isaac, and tried to be a bunch of different people throughout that year. And like it seems like he's looking for a shooting guard that can just shoot the lights out, and we haven't yet
mm,
went after that guy.
yeah. I'm more so. We do need a shooter, but I don't like having just a shoot pure just shooter only. Okay, I want a guy that can shoot as well as put the ball on the ground. So knock down an open shot, but also be able to create.
Another guy that I'm not sure really. I don't think anybody kind of knows what's going on. Alvaro Folgueras from Iowa. They're big. He's about 6'9", 6'10". He's from Spain, so I'm not sure if there's anything on that end going on holding up but apparently he's not taking visits anywhere else. It's kind of everybody that's in the know on the Louisville like insider stuff. They're saying that he's not visiting anywhere. He's basically committed. It just hasn't came out yet. So I'm not sure really what's going on there.
Mhm.
But this is a guy. I mean, he's 6'9". He can stretch the floor. He can put the ball on the floor, and like he's trying to. He's not quick, but he's real strong.
Okay. Yeah, I got a chance to check him out. He's a pick and pop guy, big body. I'm he's not quick, but he's powerful. He can get to the cup and finish strong, finishes very strong at the basket when he decides to go to the basket. I'm hoping he doesn't rely too much on his shot. We know he can shoot, but we're definitely gonna we're gonna need him inside to get some rebounds or something. Because if he's out shooting threes all day, I mean, look, we need you inside, big fella. Unless you can shoot, we got that, but we need our inside presence, shot blockers, rebounders, and we need somebody that's strong and physical. You know, I like to see my bigs if they pop picking and popping, but I want to see them be physical too. If a guard can box you out and get rebounds over you, you're not helping us with all that picking and popping. A guy that can actually shoot, pick and pop, and do what he does, I think he will actually flourish in our offense, in a Pat Kelsey offense, with his abilities, because I think he'll get a lot of wide open shots. But I just like to see, does he make sure he has that that inside game on lock. We know you can shoot, but we want you to be where we need you, big fella. But I'm happy. I like to have him. I feel like we'll be really big with him, and that'll just expand our game.
Yeah, he averaged about a little under 6 shots a game last year, and he averaged about 2.9 3-point attempts a game. So he's shooting like kind of half of his shots were threes. And he went 36 for 108 last year, shot 33%, made 105 shots. So, I mean, he can kind of, like we talked about, he's not quick, but like if he puts his head down and tries to get to the rim, he's trying to catch a body on it. Like he likes to dunk on people, and he can
Mhm,
drive both left and right. But I noticed like if he's gonna finish, it's gonna be with his right hand. He doesn't really finish with his left and right. That he
mhm.
can get to the left side of the cup, but it's gonna be kind of like how that kind of how Javon had that scoop with the right. That's sort of like kind of what he hits too.
Yeah, I mean, just hey, long as comes ready to play, and he's available, I think he's definitely gonna be a asset for us. Working on his game, comes in, work on your left hand. Make sure you work on your left hand, get acclimated with the offense, and yeah, hey, that's what we need right there. We got our two bigs. Now we just get our guards around there. Woodley, Shellstat, and yeah, we'll just go in with those guards. London, yeah. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it rocking.
He played 37 games last year at Iowa. They made that big late run in March Madness. He only started one game, and he came from Robert Morris 2 years before that. He played 35 games as a sophomore, started 34 of those. He averaged 14 points, 3 assists, 9 rebounds, stealing a half a game, and almost 1.2 blocks. So he can kind of fill up the stat sheet. He's not like he'll definitely hold his own on like, he's not gonna be some, like, incredible defender by any like, he's not a Flory level defender, but this is a guy that, like, he's perfect to have next to Flory because, like, he can strength-wise, he'll hold it down. If he gets beat by somebody, like, Flory's gonna be there to kinda clean it up, and even on the offensive side, Flory's gonna be playing he's not gonna be taking threes. Flory's gonna be doing his work, pick
Mhm.
and roll, dunking the ball, and then Alvaro can really pick and pop and kinda drive off of there, kinda give different looks. And he can play
Yeah,
both the
but
4 and 5.
Yeah, he could play the 5, but he's gonna have to mix it up because once the scouting report comes out, I mean, I'm just looking, I'm like, "Okay, he likes to pick it." I haven't seen this. Oh, he likes to pick and pop. Alright. I got the scout report. You gotta be able to mix it up. Even if you're not feeling comfortable or rolling, that's fine. You're gonna have to do it every now and then just to keep the defense honest. So they have to keep shifting and moving, and it'll create other opportunities for your players. But seems like he has a high IQ, good footwork, and I think with the guys that we have surrounding him, it shouldn't be it should be pretty. He should be efficient at what he does best
For sure.
with the guys that we have around him. So
I mean, he starting only 1 game last year for Iowa, like, it seems like if he comes to Louisville and he needs to, and he wants to win, like, he'll be fine coming off the bench. If,
mm,
like, he's playing a good amount like, we talked about it numerous times on the show, if you might not be starting, but you're playing 22, 23 minutes a game and playing in crunch time when it matters most. It seems like he's kind of a guy that's willing to do that, and he's not really worried about just starting. And so if you have Shellstat out there, and then you've got at the 3, Carter Knox will be there, really good 3 and D guy.
right.
Flory at the 5, who can really move, block shots, do everything. This is just like
Mhm.
a perfect piece at the 4 if you're able to get him.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking solid. We grab him. I'm really happy at what at least our starting 5 would kind of look like, and then taking it from there. I mean, I don't even know if we know what our starting 5 is, but
I mean, I guess if he were to come on paper, because it would be we would have Shellstad, Wooley, Knox, Alvaro, Flory. You got London off the bench. Just wanted to take a second and give a big shout out to Bestway, home of the low price guarantee or it's free, where you can get all your home furnishing needs on a deal. They have everything from smart refrigerators, washer dryer sets, 86-inch TVs, PS5s, Xboxes, all the way to reclining living room suites and bedroom suites. Bestway offers so many ways to pay, from retail to rent to own and even financing through Lendmark. With 2 locations in Indiana, 1 in New Albany and 1 in Jeffersonville, and 5 locations in Kentucky: Radcliffe, Dixie Highway, Hikes Lane, Shelbyville, and Shepherdsville. Stop by today and tell them that we sent you to get $100 off your new item. Now let's get back to the show. Another guy that he'll be on a visit on Thursday. He's from Independence, Kentucky. 7'5", 214 pounds. Gabe Dines. He's a USC transfer, played about 12 minutes a game last year. Didn't really play much. I think he came from Youngstown State before that.
Mhm.
And I mean, he's good. He can swat shots on the defensive side, moves really good for 7'5". But this is just a visit. And we also had Devin Williams from Florida Atlantic. We had him on I believe we already had him on a Zoom call. We're about to be on a Zoom call with him. Not sure which one. But I mean, last year he averaged 2.6 blocks per game, and that was 3rd in the entire country. So, I mean, you had
Mhm.
more people like that. He averaged 7.5 points, 5 rebounds,
Mhm.
2.6 blocks, 24 minutes a game. So I really
Yeah.
like how last year it seems like everybody we got is like, oh, we know they can shoot. We know they can shoot. And then it
Mhm.
gets in, it's like, can where's where's the defense? Can we play defense? But now it looks
Yeah.
like we're getting guys. It's like, oh, these guys can really play defense.
Yeah, I mean, shooting is rhythm, you know. Hey, I go out there. If I got a good rhythm, I can shoot. I'm not a shooter, but if I got a good rhythm and I got good looks, I'm gonna knock it down. So a lot of these guys can shoot, but it has to be within the flow of the offense. You can't solely like I said, live by the 3, die by the 3, all that, man. You gotta make sure that everything is a rhythm. Defense turns into offense. If you're playing defense, you're getting turnovers, you're knocking them off their rhythm, and you're running those lanes, filling in those lanes, and knocking down open shots. I mean, if they're open, you should be knocking them down. I've seen great shooters miss open shots. So if we're just filling in those lanes, creating turnovers, getting deflections, and we're focused on that, we want to get easy buckets. We want layups. We want layups. We want to go up by a lot. Then we can kind of start taking those wonderful shots that we like to take, those step backs and those faders and those leaners, because we've created a cushion. and we've created a rhythm. So we're really defensive orientated this year, which is I think that's the Louisville
Might
basketball. That's how
might
it
have a
is.
big thing to do with John Anderjack coming from, as, like, the defensive coordinator too, like,
Mhm,
there's no telling. I haven't really heard any reports or anything about
mhm.
just how much. Obviously, he's a top assistant coach, so he's gonna have quite a bit of say, but I haven't really heard his philosophy, what he's doing recruiting-wise at Louisville, but it seems like he's trying to get a bunch of his guys that he knows is gonna work on the defensive side.
Hey, go out there, play defense, and you'll see what happens. You'll see how easy the game is when you're creating turnovers, making them frustrated. They're missing more shots, giving you more availability and more possessions for your team on offense. So yeah, just keep it going.
Well, it's been kind of a slow. We talked a little bit about WrestleMania to extent like
Eh,
it's been pretty slow on the news, which I'll take that because the staff is like we talked about last episode, they're kind of trying to move in silence, similar to Carter Knox, how we didn't know before, like the day before is, hey, we got
mhm,
Carter Knox on a visit and we were able to lock him down. So I'm not mad that it's quiet because I feel like these guys,
mhm.
especially with the tweet that Pat Kelsey put out today, I'm not sure really what it's about, but he just seems like he woke up fired up today and he knows it's portal time. He tweeted his own quote. It says, "The success of Louisville Cardinals impacts the morale of our city more than any city our size in America," Kelsey says. "The most important person in Louisville is the starting point guard, starting quarterback, or starting center for the Cardinals." Terrence, that was you at one point. "When we
Yes,
win,
sir.
the sun is out. When we lose, it's gloomy and people yell at their dog and the pizza doesn't taste as good. It freaking matters here."
Mm.
Terrence, that's a fact.
That's a fact, man. It definitely matters. You gotta come right when you put on that jersey, man. You're representing for the city, so you gotta leave it all out there on the floor. Not for anybody else, but yourself and your family, and representing for the name on the back of that jersey. So, uh, yeah, man, it does get the weather changes when we lose. If something goes, man, it's not a great time in the city. But when we win, everybody in the city is happy. You can go get free stuff from anywhere, man. They gonna give it. You get a pie, you get a plate, it's Oprah. It's like Oprah. Everybody getting stuff. But shout out, man. Shout out to Pat Kelsey. He knows what it is, and he wakes up ready to go, and he's gonna lead by example. And he knows what winning means to the city and the morale that it brings, positive morale it brings around the city. So yeah, shout out to him.
One last thing before we wrap up. It kind of seems like Todd Golden might not be going to the Warriors because Thomas Hall, which is their best player, has announced that he's going to be returning next year. He was going to be a top, he's going to be a first round draft pick. He's going back to Florida. So I
Okay.
feel like if he wouldn't be returning to Florida if he didn't know who the coach was or they didn't really have a
Yeah.
understanding. So might be not looking at him going to the Golden State Warriors, but I will.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yes. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up right there. That's
Yeah,
everything I
yeah.
got.
Hold on. Wait. I got a joke. What do you call a deer with no eyes?
I got no idea.
What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs? I still have no idea. Okay.
All right, on that note, we're done for today. Thanks to 35KY Sports, Unrivaled, Derek A. Stewart, Best Way. You guys can head into Unrivaled, get your free $26 wash. The links are available in our descriptions on YouTube and Spotify. Head into Derek A. Stewart, get you a house.
I
And then
gotta do the
go
Chad.
to
This the Chad Ocho Cinco laugh, man. That's the quiet laugh. That's what Chad Ocho Cinco be doing. He do the quiet laugh. All right, all right, man. Shout out Unrivaled. Shout out Best Way. Shout out Derek A. Derek A. I've been watching you on social media, my brother. You've been selling them houses, man. I seen you, man. I see what you doing. Y'all might want to go get y'all house, man. Derek A is he is cooking. He is on fire right now, man. So
Market's looking good.
Mark is looking good, man. Shout out all of our supporters. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all. We're trying to get to our 500 subscriber count. So please like, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Keep telling a friend. We're trying to get our 500 subscribers. Get in the comments. Talk to us and me and Blake, man. Let us know what y'all want to see. Anything y'all anybody you would like for us to try to get on the show for an interview. Also, anybody you want to hear from. And yeah, just keep tapping in with us, man, because we're watching everything and appreciate everybody for the support.
See you on Friday with SAMARDO Samuels.
Yeah, SAMARDO Samuels in the building, man. Tap in for sure.